Hi guys, just back at the 3.4, and I actually said last time 3.3, but it's 3.4 by 3 metre studio in Cambridge. We're going to be finishing over the next couple of days. I think we're going to pop out next week to do one little thing. We've literally just got here, it's just about to rain, so we quickly got on the roof and bonded the rubber roof whilst it was dry. We'll put a bit of a video over that whilst I'm talking. But yeah, we've got quite a few things to do. We've got all the walls to prep, all to paint, get all the back boxes on for the electrics, window to go in. On the outside, we've got all the cladding to do and all that sort of stuff, get the doors in. So we've literally got a full van. There's just myself and Jacob today. So we'll bring you guys back once we're set up. Oh yeah, there's some serious clouds up there. Okay guys, just having a quick brew before we start working under the gazebo. Just whilst I'm having a drink, just a big, massive, huge shout out to two guys, Al Strange and Matt Vaughan, for buying us our very first coffees on our Buy Me a Coffee page, which is pinned in the description. Thanks guys, that really means a lot. I'm going to put your names on the screen now, and if anyone else wants to buy us a coffee, obviously that'd be much appreciated. That helps us run the channel and obviously keeps us in coffee, so thanks a lot. Drive to the job and it doesn't rain for 4 hours, and then as soon as you get there, this happens. Lovely British weather. Let's see how we get on.
I hope your microwave can take some water damage.
Okay guys, so too wet to work outside, so we're going to get some of these back boxes on. Got our lighting bank here, so as always we've got an outside light, inside spots, and also the fan, which is in a box outside. Jacob's going to be doing the boxes for the radial circuit. Oh dear. 1, 2, 3, but I think what we're going to do is, because we might struggle for time, is just get these on and then mask them off so they can be sprayed. We've also got the consumer unit to mount on here. We've got our fan holes, so we've got a grill there and then one on the other side, somewhere over there I think. And then obviously we've got our main feed coming out for the 4-way spots. So we're just going to get those done and we'll bring you guys back. Hopefully it'll stop raining. Bit of an update, we've got a few things done. Unfortunately it's been raining so bad we haven't been able to do anything outside, but we're just getting round to, well, Jacob's getting round to doing the cladding now, so we managed to get a rubber roof on, bonded on earlier on, and obviously we're just getting that trim round. We get a batten across these corners, and obviously Jacob can start doing the cladding. Let's have a little look inside. Oh, that looks interesting. So yeah, we've sort of prepped all the room because going to be spraying this down and we didn't really have much else to do. We've actually fitted all the back boxes and then sort of masked those off, which, you know, is just another way of doing it. Obviously that's nicely masked against the wall there, so once it's sprayed up, obviously it's going to be a nice finish and we don't have to sort of mess around tomorrow putting these on. Got a few little bits filled where there's a couple of little holes, but yeah, that's all ready to go. So I mean ideally you'd try and get the subfloor in next, but we've got so much stuff in the van, we might have to sort of rethink that. But anyway, we shall carry on and bring you guys back shortly. Okay guys, just about to spray down the room. We've got a full suit on, including my mask. We're using the Graco GXFF airless sprayer, you can see that, which is this machine here, which saves a lot of time. So obviously this isn't a massive room, but this could be done in about 5 minutes. I'm using the Armstead Trade Matte white paint, which is breathable, and that's designed for fresh plaster. So this was plastered about 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago maybe. So I'm putting this straight on as the first coat, and then obviously I'll give that time to go off and give it a second coat. And we're using an 8-inch spray pattern, so this will spray out a sort of 8-inch fan, and I'm just sort of making sure I'm overlapping it when I'm painting. But yeah, it gives you a perfect finish. Obviously you don't get any brush marks, you just got to make sure your plastering's good. Anyway, I'm going to get this done and I'll bring you guys back later. Jacob's outside at the moment doing the cladding in the rain. So once I've done this, I can sort of give them a lift with that, but we'll bring you guys back shortly.
It's bottom rather than the top.
So here I'm installing the shadow gap cladding using 63mm angle brads and making sure to check each piece is correctly seated into the adjoining piece. Around the window and door is the most tricky part, so I'm making sure I follow the horizontal pattern across the window as a reference, as well as making sure the vertical stays plumb. Eventually, the rain makes it difficult to carry on. It's bad. I don't think we've had it this bad, to be fair. We're doing well. We've got that on. Bit on that side. I think what we need, Jacob, is a coffee, don't we? Someone buy us a coffee!
I need an umbrella. Can you donate one of them, please?
Maybe a wetsuit.
Yes.
A wetsuit might be good.
Waterproof onesie.
Yeah. About 5:15 with lights going as well. So we're just back at the studio this morning. It's a little bit calmer with the rain. Obviously, it was getting a bit dark yesterday. It's a bit difficult. Let's just have a little look around. We've got a bit of a better setup this morning. We've got the van here and our gazebo, so we can sort of pull stuff out. We've got all the cladding, which is sort of in the bottom. This is kind of the problem yesterday. We couldn't get much out because we had the gazebo over there. Got the doors, window, all that sort of stuff. So we'll see how we get on. We're not going to finish this today. We got Jacob doing the cladding to start with. Hi, Jacob. Yeah, we got this painting up. It's obviously all nice and dry now. So this is all spray coated. So I think the first job is to take all the masking off, and then I think I'm going to get the flooring. So this will be damp-proof membrane, insulation, and then we've got timbers with 10mm rubber on, which are these here. So these are already pre-made. So we got a piece of 10mm rubber there, 50mm insulation in between, and then we've got the Cable floor, moisture-resistant flooring to go over the top of that. So going to get that set up shortly. Then we'll probably get the flooring in. We can get the inner window. We haven't got the outer window. We get the inner window set up. So we'll crack on with that, and we'll bring you guys back shortly. The weather is definitely better this morning, so Jacob is installing the rest of the timber cladding before anything changes. We treat the boards in the workshop prior to installation with 2 coats of Ron Seal Oak coloured stain, as this can be tricky to apply once the cladding is on the building. This ensures the finish is as good as it can be. Okay guys, so Jacob's just cracking on with the cladding at the moment. So what I'm going to do is we're trying to work through stuff in the van as it comes out, because obviously we don't want to get too much out in case it rains. So the next thing sort of available is the acoustic panels. So we've got, I just thought I'd kind of run through that. We're actually using, the colour of this is Austin AUSTN, which is a Cara fabric. It's quite a natural looking colour. Let's just run through where we're going to put the actual panels. So we got the 3 corner bass traps. The reason we normally only get 3 in is because obviously you've got the door that is always kind of like towards the edge of the building, which is the kind of most efficient use of space. So we've got bass trap either side of the window, and then 1 in this corner, and then we've got 4 portrait panels which are 125 by 65. So we've got 1 here, 2 on this larger wall, and then 1 on this back wall here. You might notice that my voice sounds quite ambient in this room in a moment. Obviously once the panel's up it's going to bring that down, so let's just see if there's any difference from now to when they go up. Yeah, it does sound quite a bit different. I'll get these up and I'll bring you guys back. So I start installing 3 corner bass traps first using red plugs and 40mm torque screws. I then move on to the wall panels, making sure I check the horizontal and vertical level as I go. Although the acoustic panels don't add to the overall soundproofing, they make the room sound good to play in. So we got 2 corner traps at the front, got 1 at the back here, and then we've just got 4 portrait panels dotted around the room. Right, let's see how Jacob's doing. Wow, getting there.
One last piece. In that way. Get it, just give it, you've got plenty here.
Yeah, that's it.
There. Right, just don't put it in that way.
Okay guys, that's the guttering on. Next job we're going to do is to get the black metal cladding on the back. These come in 2.4 metre sheets by 1 metre, so we need to cut them down to 228. So we've got the Milwaukee Nibbler, which is kind of ideal for this. I actually did a video on this, link I'll put in the description. But this is the tool here, which is one of the best things we found for actually cutting the sheet metal, because obviously there's a bit of a profile to them. As you can see here. So we're going to get those cut out, and I think we've got 3.5 to install, and then once we've done that we're going to try and get the subfloor in the roof.
Here I start by taking 120mm off the bottom of the metal cladding, making sure I stay within the lines I have marked. We then start applying the sheets to the rear of the building using 40mm tech screws and making sure to leave a 3mm expansion gap at the top.
Okay guys, that is underneath the subfloor in. So we've got damp-proof membrane under this, which is a black visqueen. We've got 3x2 timbers with 10mm rubber, which I showed you earlier. And then 50mm rock wool, just as a sort of sound deadener. Then we've got 18mm cable floor over the tops of tongue and groove boards. And then obviously like an acoustic underlay, then wood floor on this one. So I think that's going to be our last thing today. We're going to get this cable floor in, then we're going to come back next week, finish off the doors and the window. Most of the stuff outside's done, but I'll show you that in a bit. Okay guys, that's us done for today. It's actually, sun's come out now, typical as you're finishing. So we've got a little bit more to do, so there'll be a little bit more on this video, so I'll see you shortly. Hi guys, just back at the studio in Cambridge. We've got to finish this one today. We've got a bit of a better day, sunshine. So first thing we'll do is get the outer window in, and then obviously got the inner window to properly fit. We've got a few little bits on the outside like guttering and stuff. And then on the inside, we've got all the floor to go in and the doors and things like that. We've got doors, still waiting for the electrician to do the electrics. But we've got all the acoustic panels in. Got all the doors and frames here ready to go, so we'll get all those fitted. So we'll bring you guys back once we're a bit further on. Jacob under pressure, isn't it?
Get lost, it's the first time trying this. Don't film me, that's rude. Get lost.
Just get one, you get one cut, that's it. Yes. Yes. Look at this. Go on, you got it.
I start by fitting the internal door frame, followed by the extra wide hinges on the door. I then hang the door whilst Jacob is prepping the inner window frame. I then move back to the door, applying the handles and lock. Finally, I move on to the outer door again, installing the handle and Euro lock, and make sure both doors open and close, leaving a 5mm gap all the way around and allowing for any expansion. Expanding foam finishes the job.
Quick update on where we're up to with the studio. We've got a few little bits to finish. Let's just have a little look around. So I've almost got the doors on, just got the reveals to go around here. Obviously the seals and all that sort of stuff. Jacob's busy in there doing the wood floor. Out here, we've got PJ just doing the reveal for the window, so that's got to go on. We've got the box on for the fan now, that's all been siliconed in and the fan wired up. Did wire the fan up, didn't you, PJ? Did indeed. Well done. Job now is to continue with the doors, get those finished. Jacob's going to be doing all the trims, all the skirting board. We've got 3 people working all on different jobs. That gets the job done. So I'll bring you guys back once we're a bit further on. Okay, we're all finished on the 3.4 metre by 3 metre studio in Cambridge. Let's just have a little look round.
Hanging around after last orders, still so far from home. It's like we're burning into embers, as the fire burns a cold world. As the days keep rolling on, we're living in hell again. But I still hold you in my heart when these days have been and gone. Ooh, 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 ooh. As time goes by, wanna keep heading round the circles, never letting go.
Okay guys, hope you enjoyed the video of the drum studio build in Cambridge. We think it's turned out pretty well, so excited for the client to get in and get set up. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like button and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.